So, welcome everybody. Today is July 3rd, 2020, and you are listening to Channeling Kriya. The rest of the evening, just want to have a brief description. I'm going to lead everybody into a short meditation just to get myself ready, and then as the energy of Kriya becomes stronger and I can feel that energy coming through, then I would start the channeling, and no idea how long the channeling is going to be. And when the energy kind of start to thin out and subside, then that's the end of the channeling. And then after that, we'll have a short question and answer period, and that will be our evening. So let's begin. So let's just all start to turn inward and start to just focus on our own breath. So breathe in easily and effortlessly. And when you can breathe in no more, then just breathe out. And then just repeat this a couple more times to just follow your own rhythm. Breathe in easily and effortlessly, and then breathe out. And every time you breathe out, allow yourself to relax your body more. And so just start to relax, allow your body to relax, and at the same time, start to shift your focus away from your brain, away from your mind, and imagine stepping inside an energetic elevator that is taking you from your head. And when you step inside this energetic elevator, just look for the button that has the symbol of a heart. So press that button and allow this energetic elevator to take you from the top of your head and start to travel down to your heart. And really feel, allow your body to feel that your focus is shifting away from your head, away from all the thinking, and allow this energy to shift to your heart. And when you can feel that your energy has been shifted into your heart, and just imagine that energetic elevator stopping where your heart is and opening its doors. And all you have to do is simply walk out into your heart. And just feel what it feels like in your heart. Some people may feel, and some people may actually have a visual, may have a vision in their mind, and their heart is sometimes represented as a particular house, a particular mansion, or simply a particular room that you're stepping into. How that room looks like, it's up to your imagination. I remember the first time I imagined stepping inside my heart. What I saw was simply a room that is a peacock blue. And in the middle of this room, there is a big pool of water, clear and beautiful. And there are big windows that I can look outside of this room. And so just imagine yourself being in this room and just turn around in your heart until you feel a particular direction. It's inviting you to just go into that direction. It's a knowing. So move into that direction, just like in life, you move into a particular direction. Sometimes it is because people tell you to go that way, or that is the least resistance. And sometimes it is because there is a knowing in your heart. And now we ask you to trust that knowing in your heart. In your world right now, there seems to be a lot of confusion. What you know about reality seems to be shaken up. And you may feel this as something that you may worry about. You may feel unsure of yourself. And we just want to let you know that this is great. Because what you are sure of in the past is no longer supporting you. And in order for you to move forward, we're asking you to trust, not trust us, but to trust yourself, to trust in that feeling within yourself. Because that sense of knowing within yourself is something that the Creator Source has put within each one of you. In some of you, that sense of knowing is strong. And it shows itself at an early age. But for some of you, that sense of knowing may have been squashed and covered up by so many layers of conditioning, whether it is from your family, from your birth family, or whether it is from the society, or whether it is just yourself, blocking you from knowing because it's not time yet. However, it is time now. And that's why there is this sense of knowing that is coming up. For each one of you that are here right now listening to this, we're asking you to trust that sense of knowing that is within you, that is trying to come out, that is somehow guiding you and telling you that no, not that way, this way, turn this way. And that sense of knowing, you cannot really know for sure. And sometimes that sense of knowing may be tugging you in exactly the opposite direction that your logical mind is telling you that you should be going. And this tug of war between what is logical and what you know is the right direction may be confusing some of you. And that is why we want to let you know that it is time to listen to your own source of knowing that is really speaking louder and louder each day, because the energy is supporting it. The energy right now on your planet is supporting this inner sense of knowing. And when you start to move in the direction that your inner sense of knowing is guiding you, you will find that you will have help. Help in the form of the right people showing up, or help in the form of the right opportunities showing up. And these are signs to let you know that when you go in the direction of your own knowing, that they are signposts. They are like the light that is illuminating the way for you to follow along. And I know sometimes it is frustrating because you want to know where it's going to lead you. But that's not normally how it's going to show up. Normally what is going to show up is you will get the next step. You won't get 10 steps, let alone the final destination. But you'll get the next step. And if you're really lucky, maybe the next 2 steps, you get that, but no more. And when you take that step, then the next step is going to show up. And then the next. Why is it that way? You may want to ask, why is it so complicated? Why can't my guidance, my inner guidance, just tell me which direction, where to go, what's the destination, and give me the whole playbook? We just want you to know that it does not work that way, because there are so many moving parts. That's how spirit works. Spirit works in many multiple level direction. And for each step to work, there are so many moving parts, and we never know when the next step is going to be, where the next step is going to be, until you take the first step. When you take the first step, and the energy will open up, and then the next step will be connected, and then the third step, and then the fourth. Because Spirit honors free choice. We cannot dictate what each person can do or cannot do. So when we are matching up with the right person and the right opportunities, sometimes there may be hundreds of people and hundreds of opportunities. However, it is only when you take the first step and then the other people, the ones that you are supposed to connect with, there may be not just one, there may be 10 or more of them, but they each have their own free will. So they may or may not be ready for you when you are ready. That's why we can't tell you ahead of time. You have to take that step. And then out of the 10 different options, maybe only one or two of the others are ready to take the next step with you and for you. And that is how Spirit works. So that's why we are here, to really let you know that each one of you within yourself knows what is your next step, for you to take on the role of playing, being part of all this game of life, not just at a personal level, but on a global level. Each and every one of you is taking up an important role. It may not feel like it, it may not look like it, but what each and every one of you do in the next 10 minutes, or even in the next 10 seconds, it's going to make a difference in how the world is going to look for you. The decisions that you make, the thoughts that you allow in, all of those maybe minute little things that you do actually is simply an infinite chess game that is being played out on a global, universal playground, that each and every one of you is a very important part of that. And what you do here on this level has a lot of repercussions. It makes a difference, not just at a physical level, but at many different energetic levels, different dimensions, all being affected and interconnected on so many levels. No one here, no one that is listening to this, no matter how many things you are doing or how little you are doing, are insignificant at all. What you think of as important may actually be unimportant at all to the grand scheme of things. And the things that you think are absolutely unimportant may be exactly vital. And all of you are being called now to tune within, tune into your own knowing, to get to know who you truly are and what you are here to bring out, and to boldly take the next step. And when I say boldly, I actually mean it. Because none of you will know what the step after the next step is going to be. That is why courage is needed. Courage and fun. Yes, I know. Courage. Because sometimes the next step may be scary. It may be the step that you need to take in order to break a pattern that you have been following for so many years now. To break the pattern of how you interact with your family, to break the pattern of how you interact with your boss, with people you have worked with people who expected you to be a certain way, and all of a sudden your inner knowing tells you that you have to stop being that person that they expected you to be, because you no longer resonate with that person that you used to be, and you're now being called to be someone different, someone who no longer is willing to carry the old baggages that has been weighing you down, has been secretly whispering in your ears, no, don't say that. Don't follow your inner knowing. Just do what is the least obstructive. Just try to blend in. Just try to do what everyone else is doing so that you can be safe. And right now, sometimes you may be called upon to do things that you know within you feels right for you, but it may not be comfortable for you to do. And you may be upsetting friends, family, or maybe you can be upsetting your old self. You may be asked to step outside of your comfort zone. And I know this is not going to be easy for everyone. And I just want you to know that it is going to become easier in time. Maybe not at first, but in time it will become easier. When you start to step in the direction of your soul, you may be stepping away from some old friends, but you will also be stepping closer to some new friends who needed to come into your life in order to assist you in your next step, and the third, and the fourth, and all the rest of the way to bring you closer to who you truly are. And who you truly are is going to transform. It's going to transform the world. The thoughts you're thinking, the new thoughts that you are allowing inside your mind is going to change the world, because you are creating and recreating the same world for so many years now. It is time to create a new one. Time to collectively create something new and not be tied down to recreating the same old, same old. Everyone would be called to do that, to start to listen to their own inner knowing. Some of you may be called on to do that first and be the people that are showing the way for others. But don't worry, your turn will come. And when it is your turn, know that there are people that are ahead of you that is showing you the way, that has actually started to clear the way for you so that it is easier now. And it will get even easier as time goes on for you to start honing in, listening to your inner knowing, and start to take the steps that your inner knowing tells you to and urge you to, and to stop following your old self. Take a deep breath and just breathe it in. Breathe in this new energy. Do you not feel this new energy? Some of you have been trying to deny it. You have been trying so hard to hang on to the old self. And I just want to let you know that you may try, but you're not going to succeed. You may try to hang on to the old world, but the old world is crumbling. It may seem to be crumbling very slowly, but it's going to increase the speed of crumbling. The old ideas, the old systems are all failing now. New ones have to come along. And you have to start building the new ones because there's no one else to do it for you. There is not going to be anyone but you. It's not something that you're going to wake up one morning and it's going to be all done for you. It does not work that way. You are the one that's going to do it. You're the one that is going to follow your inner guidance. It's a perfect system. All that you needed to do is already been placed within you all along. It has just been lying there dormant for so many years, waiting for the right time. And here we are, the right time. And because it's been dormant in you for so many years, you doubt yourself. What is all this? All of a sudden, this inner knowing is starting to come up. And you are still trying to hang on to the old you, whereas the new you is just coming out. Sometimes even splitting you right down the middle. And you're not sure, am I going crazy? You're not going crazy. You've just been activated. Yes, I apologize. Nobody told you that. When the activation comes, there is no turning back. And I know sometimes you feel like you're going crazy, but you actually being turbocharged. And it feels like things are going crazy, but it's not. It's actually the first time that is starting to go right. And when you are making a course change, when you're changing the way you live, the way you create the world, the way you've been living, at first it's going to seem like it's crazy. But take the first step, and then the next step will show up. And after a while, you will start to see the wisdom of this new direction, of the new systems that you helped in bringing about. And when the new system being created by all of you working together, and then you look back at the old systems, that's when you actually see and realize the old systems are actually the really crazy ones. How did we ever survive in that old system for such a long time? It's all backwards. It's all upside down. This new system will start to feel really life affirming. The new system that you are helping to bring about is the one that really resonates with you at a soul level. That's why we just want to give you a heads up that this is the beginning. And beginnings are notoriously not easy. But the new system is going to be so beautiful, so much better, so much more aligned with you at a soul level, so much more natural, life affirming. So don't worry. Let go of the old you. Let go of the baggages. In fact, we're going to help you right now to start to sweep the old patterns out. If you're willing. But if you're not, that's okay. We respect you. It's all up to your free will. However, this is our gift for you this evening, is that as long as you allow us, we will start to help you to clear out the old energy patterns. The old energy patterns of always looking for things to go wrong, always worrying. We give you permission to stop worrying. Because guess what? You are actually creating the new environment for yourself. Not someone else, but you. Each and every one of you are creating your future. There's nothing to worry about because you actually get to create it yourself. And you get to create it the way you want it to be. That's why it's so easy to let go of worrying, let go of thinking that things may go wrong. Things never go wrong. The old was not wrong. It was just not right for now. It was right at the time when it was old, when it was first built. It was right for that time. But now it's a different time and it's no longer right. So things actually have never been wrong. And things is not going to go wrong. Because you are going to build it. And you can change it. Nothing is cast in stone. If you create something that somehow you don't like anymore, you can create something else. So let's take all that old worrying, it's not going to go right, all of that. You can let that go. Easy, just drop it. And we'll give you the energetic support for you to drop it. We'll also help you. We'll give you the energetic support to let go of all those inner dialogue that's speaking to you as someone else in your life. Oh, my mother, or my father, or my sister, or my respected teacher, they said this, but somehow it does not resonate with my inner knowing. We're helping you to let go of things that no longer align with your inner knowing. If you're ready to let them go, we're helping. Feel this big wave that's coming through all over. That's helping you to let go of the things that you're ready to let go of, so that you can clear your mind. And this will in turn allow you to hear your inner knowing even more clearly. This is what I want to do. This is the direction that feels right. That's what we are helping you to do, to hone in on your inner knowing. And clear out all the other voices that is whispering in your ears, telling you that you can't do that. Who do you think you are? Indeed, who do you think you are? That is the question. Do you think you are this body? Do you think you are this person? The truth is, you are much more. You're much more than this body. You're much more than this personality that you think you have been living for such a long time. But actually, you have never been the same personality. From the moment you were born, you have been changing. You have always been adding new things to you and letting go of things that are no longer fun to play with. You have never been the same. You have always been changing. It's just that sometimes you change so slowly. Sometimes the society supports you to change very slowly. And because of this slow change, it seems like you have always been the same person. You have not. You have always, each day, each moment, each thought has moved you forward, has expanded you, and you have never been the same person. It just felt like you have been the same person. You are much, much more than that. You're much more than this person, this identity. You have infinite identities that you are free to step into, to try out, to play with, to keep, if you like, or to let go of, if you like as well. You are infinite possibilities, and you are now called upon to go back to infinite possibilities and to select and to create something absolutely new in the world, in this world, for you to experience. And this is very exciting. That is why some of you have trouble sleeping, because at a soul level, you know that it's exciting times indeed. It's time to become infinite again, to explore your infinite true self. So let this new energy to come in and go through you to help you let go of the old identities. Let go of the old inner dialogue. Let go of the old fears that has been plaguing you for so long. And it's now time to play. To play as who you truly are. To play as infinite source. The infinite creator source that you are an aspect of. That's who you truly are. Infinite creator source. Experiencing earth through this body. And this is who we see you as. Who we know you as. We know you as infinite source. We can see all the other lifetimes that you have lived. Some of them on the same planet. Some of them, a lot of them, on very different planets. Some planets are not even in the same galaxy as this one. We see all of you, the multi-dimensional part of you. We can see all of that. It's beautiful. And we are happy to assist you in letting go of a bit of the old part of you so that you can access more of who you truly are. You have always been who you truly are. It is just that when you come here, you have agreed in order to have the experience that your soul wanted to have, you have agreed to temporarily have no access to all the other parts of you. And if you're ready now, if you're ready, we'll help you to drop some of those veils, as many of the veils as your soul is ready to drop, so that you can have access and remember more of who you truly are. What will you do if you're no longer afraid? What would you choose to do? What would you be able to do when you're no longer afraid of the critic that is within you, that tells you, even before you start to do anything, it will taunt you and tease you and try to tell you that, what would people think of you if you do that? Come on, get with the program. Don't stick your neck out. It's crazy. That is the voice that you can let go of and no longer listen to. When you tap into that inner knowing, when you know, it is much easier to ignore what other people think of you, because in truth, most people are way too involved within themselves to even think of you or anyone else but themselves. Can you feel those veils dropping? Some of you are really very adventurous. And that's okay. Let the veils come off. Let the fear come off. Let's play. Let's begin this new world building, this new wave of owning your true self, of owning your inner knowing. and following that and enjoy the process. Because the energy is supporting you. And more energy is coming. It will become easier and easier. It is time to celebrate. Time to truly celebrate and step inside your own inner knowing. We just want to let you know that we love you. We support you. All of us on the other side of the veil, all of us that are not in corporeal form, support you and salute you for everything that you're doing, for every thought, every new thought you allow in. We love you, and we are happy to be assisting you in every which way you can. And there are so many of us here. For each one of you, there are at least 50 of us right now supporting you, cheering you on, doing the best you can. And we doing the best we can to support you energetically. We thank you. We love you. And we bid you goodbye. Thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing us, giving us this opportunity to interact with you directly and consciously. We love you, and we leave you in love. Thank you, thank you, thank you.